Hello guys, welcome to Estes Ironworks. Today we're going to be making a dice tower. I also wanted to make a tower where the players could see the dice rolling, but not the results. We're going to start by cutting out some sheet metal. Now that we have the metal cut down to more manageable pieces, I'm going to measure it out and mark it out to the exact size I need. I needed a track for the dice to roll in, so I decided to go with 2-inch square tubing. Now cut the tube in half lengthwise. Take off any edges. Cut the tracks down to size. And prep the surface for welding. I feel it's important to mention at this point that I am not a welder. I can make metal stick together, but sometimes I can barely do that. Now we're going to cut a hole in the metal to allow the dice to fall outside. And cut a 45-degree angle on the track so the dice can curve around the tower. I'm going to use some magnets to hold up this edge while I weld it on. After the dice fall back into the tower, I needed something to guide the dice back to the track, so I added these little flaps on the inside. and just give it a quick test to make sure the dice fall through. Now we're going to add the first turn in our outside tract. Now I'm going to cut a small hole at the bottom of the tower to allow the dice to come out into a tray. I'm going to weld a bottom piece onto the tower, but in hindsight I realized this was probably a mistake. I should have just welded the tray to the bottom of the tower. So I was having a hard time figuring out how I was going to get the bottom tract to stay in line, and then it hit me to use this 1/4-inch piece of steel, so I'm going to quickly tack that on. It was at this point that I realized I probably should have made the entire frame out of 1/4-inch. But who knows, if I ever revisit this project I might do it that way. And because I'm using oxyacetylene welding, the pieces of metal have really deformed, so I'm going to use the vise to straighten it out. This worked really well. Now we're going to add the rest of the outside track to the dice tower. And do a lot of welding. Now we're going to make a funnel of sorts for the dice to land on the top track. And we're going to use some small strips of metal to add the walls to the tray. Again, just a lot of welding. I used a Dremel tool to flatten out the welds. Going to give it a quick test here. Oh, stuck again. We're going to do some hammering and grinding to level the dice tower. I'm going to use some metal putty to fill in some of the gaps.